everyone, and welcome back to my channel. You are watching Life with Anastasia and Company, and today I will be doing an inspirational look. It's like a dramatic spring look. We all know spring is about color. As you can see, my top, full of color and everything, and that's spring to me. So I am going to do this look copying what I found on Instagram, and of course, as usual, I always prep my eyes with a very light concealer because I'll be using Juvia's Place eyeshadows. And to me, the best color payoff for Juvia's Place is by not setting your concealer with powder. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all know where that subscribe button is, so you will know when new videos are out. So stay tuned for this look. Let's take a peek.
Basic idea is that there's a groove that I can find that's exactly right for wet. Exactly right for wet.
Let's start by using that hot pink color from the Juvia's Place Wahala palette. You're going to use your blue blending brush from my metallic blue collection. Blend nicely into that transition color. It's tapping back and forth. Now we're going to use that dark purple shade from the Magic Mini palette by Juvia's Place. Using a clean blending brush, you are going to add that dark purple into your natural crease and blend into the pink, not too high up, but just enough to give a nice transition from the pink into the purple.
So at this point of the video, we will be cutting the crease. I think I'm gonna do like a half cut crease because I wanna get that purple back in at the end at a slant to give the look that I'm really going for from the picture that I showed you all at the beginning. So two things. To cut the crease, you could either use your concealer, whichever concealer you're gonna use, just to make sure that it could spread really nicely and give you a nice sharp cut crease, or you could use your Louise primer. This is in the color Babe, You Always Be My Partner in Prime. Okay, anyways, but this is a gold primer, so this is really gonna make the gold on this side of your eyelids pop. So here goes, guys. So of course, let's continue with the look. And again, either use your concealer, get that nice flat brush. Let me just make sure I show you guys. Like, could it be clean? This is from last week. Make sure you have a flat eyeshadow brush that's gonna help you shape that half cut crease. So I'll show you that in a moment as we get back into this look.
As said before, we are going to be using that flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm using the gold primer by Louise. I am adding it to my lid and forming a half cut crease. From then I will add gold eyeshadow onto the primer, but in the meantime I'm making sure that this half cut crease is cut really sharp and nicely, and then I'm gonna tap out the actual primer.
So as you can see, I have cut crease with the gold primer, and I'm going back with the Magic Mini from Juvia's Place, and I am using, gotta continue to smile when I do these videos. I'm gonna use this gold here, Nubia, and then I'm going in with this green. So first I'm gonna do the gold, then I'm gonna do the green, and then I'm gonna go back with this very dark purple and close in that gap. For me, I might do a slant angle look. For you, when you close in your gap, you don't have to. You shape it however you want to shape it. But for me, I really like that angled look when you put eyeliner or you use your eyeshadow to shape the rest of the eyeshadow. I just really like that look. I call it alien eyes, and you'll see what I mean by alien eyes when we get into neon colors. So you're gonna use your flat eyeshadow brush. Juvia's Place, I really like to have the brush kind of damp because it places the color really nicely on the lids and sets it like bomb. So using my little spray that, and then I'm gonna zoom in and we're gonna place that Nubia on the lid.
Make sure to press that gold very gently onto your lids, but press in to make sure you get the best color payoff, and continue to add that color until you get the brightest gold that you desire. Next, you're going to flip the side of your flat eyeshadow brush. Do the same thing and get that brush nice and wet and add that green shimmer, blending between the gold and the purple by tapping back and forth.
So now that the green is added, it looks like Mardi Gras colors, but it's not, because we're going to add some blue underneath here. But I want to show you guys the gap that I'm talking about. You're going to close this gap up by adding more of that dark purple into the green. So you're going to go back with that blending brush that you used for the purple, add some more, and start going back and forth to blend into the green. So let's go, guys. We got work to do. We're almost there.
So seeing I learned my lesson from last application, I'm using a fairly new eye pencil to line my waterline and under my eyes to give that blue pop color.
Next, I'm going to reinforce this blue that I lined underneath my eyes with this blue here from the Wahala palette. I'm taking my angled, could you see this? Yeah, my angled brush and dipping it. It's called Love, by the way. Dipping it into Love and gently, no swiping, press the color. Woo! Woo! Look at this, look at that, press it in. So you're just reinforcing that blue with some eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is gonna lock it in really nicely. Oh, yes. Y'all know I love blue. So it ain't looking like Mardi Gras no more. Do the other side. Oh, yes, Juvia. Ooh, child. Nice. So I already have foundation on. I'm going to set my face with face powder. I'm actually going for brunch, so I ain't wasting this look for nothing, right? Oh, yes. So the reason why you don't, this is like so archaic. The reason why you don't go back and forth, swiping back and forth, you're going to move the product. You're not trying to move the product. You want to make sure the product stays in place. So in order for the product to stay in place, you have to have a really defined brush, depending on what you're doing, and you have to press the powder or the eyeshadow or whatever it is where you need it, right? Same thing when you do foundation or anything. You press the foundation into your face. You want to get it in. Yes, it's going into your skin. Yes, it might clog your pores a little bit, but that's why you wash your face properly when you finish with your look. You don't play around with that, right? So in order to get that smooth finish, and thank God for concealer and silk primer, because if y'all see my face before with these pimples because of that face mask I'm wearing, you'd be like, ooh, you don't wash your face. No, I wash my face. I have very sensitive skin, so therefore I break out a lot. Anyway, so the color is nicely placed. So as I said, I'm going to set my face, finish up the look, and let me give all you a joke. It is like 11:30 in the morning. I have brunch at 1 and my lashes are placed on backwards. And when I mean backwards, I like lashes that have a gradient, meaning it starts short, you know, just like your natural lashes. Short at the beginning and it flares out at the end. Well, that didn't happen today, so y'all have a little joke. Every time I do a video, I'm sure there's a joke, because you know what? This is real life. Nothing is perfect, so therefore, this is what you had to deal with. Anyway, let's finish up the look. Okay, guys, so this is the final look. And I have my little hat. I'm heading out for brunch. Of course, I'll be wearing my acrylic face mask because we ain't trying to mess this up. I did final seal it. Final Seal by Ben Nye, the best setting spray ever to keep your makeup from not moving. Urban Decay all-nighter spray, no. Sasha fixed it, not really. Ben Nye is the ultimate G of not having your makeup move. Of course, you might get a little something on your napkin or whatever, but it's not gonna move your entire makeup. It's really good. So always check that out. Ben Nye, Final Seal setting spray. So again, final look. I hope you guys like it, and it should look like the picture that I tried to copy, right? And of course, I hope you guys try it. And until the next video, see you guys soon. Bye.